in simplifying the first exercise. Negative exponents, I add the exponents. First of all, the 8 is rewritten as 2 to the third power. So that gives me 2 to the 0 for the constants. X to the 4 plus negative 6, x to the negative 2, which is 1 over x squared. As long as everything is multiplied, no plus or minus, remember? And then y to the negative 5 times y to the negative 1, y to the negative 6, which is 1 over y to the 6. So 1 over x squared, y to the 6. Did you get that? Make sure you know how to work with exponents. The rules or laws or properties that we had seen before apply to negative exponents as well as positive exponents, fractions, decimals, it doesn't matter. Remember those laws or properties, memorize them so that you know them just like this. And use an example with it, a simple example, which makes it easier to remember these laws. Okay. In the next example, I got rid of all the negative exponents. Then I had 2 to the 3, which was 8. 8 times 8 is 64. Y to the negative 1 plus 5. So 4 in the numerator. And x to the 4 times x to the 6 in the denominator is x to the 10 in the denominator. In the next one, I trust you did not bother with what's in here. As soon as you saw the exponent 0, you know the answer is 1. In example 4, you can take the reciprocal, or you can cube this out first, and then work with the inside. But I think if you take the reciprocal, that's probably simpler. And then you get 4 to the negative 9, negative 3 times positive 3. 2 times 3, 6. And negative 7 times 3, negative 21. 8 to the 5 in the denominator. 5 plus, or if you want to, you could have said 5 in the denominator and 6 in the denominator. That's 8 to the 11. Or you can say 5 minus 6, negative 11, which then turns into 1 over 8 to the 11. So you had 4 to the 9, 4 to the 11 here. I don't really care what 4 to the 11 is. I think it is 2048 probably, but leave it as 4 to the 11. That's okay. Or even that, not 2000, probably 4092. Okay, something like that, something close to it if it's not right. And then you get b to the 16. In example 5, you get 1 over 2 cubed, 1 over 5 squared, 1 over 6 in the numerator, which eventually turns out to be 3 over 100. Then you get 1 over 6 cubed in its own space, 1 over 5 cubed in its own space, 1 over 30 squared in its own space. In order to add the fractions, you need a common denominator, multiplied by 5 cubed over 5 cubed, 6 cubed over 6 cubed, and you get 125 minus 216 over 6 cubed times 5 cubed, all divided by 1 over 30 squared. That seems to be negative 91 plus 30 squared over 6 times 5 quantity cubed. This is 5 times 6 quantity squared, 5 times 6 squared. This is 5 times 6 cubed. You are left with one product 5 times 6. So negative 91 over 30. And that's it.